The Supreme Court handed down a historic decision on whether a former president should be granted certain protections against criminal prosecution for official acts taken while in the White House.
In a 6-3 vote along ideological lines, the court ruled former President Trump has some immunity from criminal liability in his January 6 election interference case, but rejected his request for absolute immunity. Political reporter Darielle Fair has you covered on reaction to the court's ruling.
Brandon and Amber, former President Trump's lawyers, are reportedly considering efforts to challenge the guilty verdict in his New York hush money trial under the court's latest ruling. It's still unclear whether the Supreme Court's decision will affect Trump's criminal conviction, but his legal team hopes to get evidence related to officials' acts in that case and his other cases thrown out. The decision will further delay his January 6 criminal case, which is now almost certain not to take place before the 2024 presidential election. Former President Donald Trump has been charged by Department of Justice Special Counsel Jack Smith on 4 federal felony counts, including conspiracy to defraud the United States and obstruction of an official proceeding. The Republican Party of Wisconsin applauded the court's decision, saying in a statement, "We commend the Supreme Court for its carefully written and fair-minded ruling that protects both the appropriate authority of the Commander-in-Chief as well as the rule of law." I had a chance to speak with Democratic Wisconsin Congressman Mark Pocan hours after the court's ruling. Here's what he had to say.
He didn't give us a direct answer, but I think the one answer that is most important to people in my district is that everyone is treated equally under the law. Like, I never thought I'd be saying a former president and felony charges together, much less a presidential candidate and felony charges. But with Donald Trump, those are things we've come to expect.
The justices are now sending the case back to a U.S. district judge to determine what acts in Special Counsel Smith's indictment will fall under official duties that can be protected and which ones are not. Trump's January 6 case and his hush money case are 2 of 4 criminal trials he faces as the presumed presidential nominee for the Republican Party. Meanwhile, Trump's sentencing in his hush money trial is scheduled for a week from Thursday.